Scopers. This is all about your front door and your front door energy. I'm just taking a little picture here off the web. See the red door, and it's got balance on each side. This one happens to have pumpkins. Alrighty. Hey, how's everybody? My office has less on the walls. I took everything off but a few things. I'm getting ready to paint to change the energy of it all. I want to quickly talk about doors. Here, let me get this. Kinda doesn't want to play friendly. Let's talk about front doors and doorways for a minute. What they are is doors. First of all, we want to talk about your front door. And is it bringing the energy that you desire for the new year in? I'm Brenni Larson. And if you're watching the replay, please do share this out. Love to have the hearts. Then I know that you're listening and paying attention and you tell me what you want. So I scope on feng shui and life, feng shui and business. And I'm going to be giving you tips on how to create the life that you desire. Most of the time, people have not figured out what they want. They know what they don't want, which is great because that helps us figure out what you want. So I did a little survey because I'm teaching a free webinar on Wednesday. If you want to grab a screenshot of this, you can register. It is free. bit.ly/dream space 2016. Free feng shui webinar, free feng shui advice. So I did a little survey and had 62 people give me information right away. I was kind of surprised at the answers, but I'm finding one of the things is the flow. Okay, people are talking about they don't get opportunities for money. But when you take a look, we want to start at the outside looking in. So standing from the street or your driveway, what does the path to your front door look like? Now, it's winter time here, so we shovel. You know, we don't have as many mats out front because they stick to your steps when it snows on top of them, and I almost fall and busted my butt. So you want to have common sense. But what your doorway is, you know, there's a couple key factors. You know, one is going to be it admits all the things you want in. So you want that journey up to your door and into your house to reflect that. Now, depending on where it's at on the Bagua map, it might be in your career area. That's the very center. So it's going to be in one of three sectors. The bottom left is intuition, knowledge, and spirituality. The center doorway is your career or your journey in life. And I think we need to start looking at that in the Western society is what your passion is, what your purpose is your journey in life. That is your career. That's my quote marks, career. So is the energy flowing up to the door? In the other sector, let me just complete the grid here. The third one on the right side would be travel and helpful people. And helpful people are very, very important. Hello, can you see me? Yes, I can. Please do share this out. This is really great information. We're talking about new year, new energy. There's a lot of questions about doors. Well, doorways are bring in all the good things you want. So you want that energy from the outside starting good. You don't want garbage cans on the outside of your door. I had a client and she said, I can't get a job. They're always shitty jobs. They're just a bunch of junk. And I said, do you have garbage cans outside your front door? Well, she did. Well, what kind of energy is that saying? Hey, come visit me. By the way, you know, there's some dirty garbage right there. You want it to be clean and inviting energy, regardless if we're talking business or personal life. The doorway to your business, a doorway to your life needs to be that inviting energy. You want balance on each side. I just showed a little picture of a red door and it had a pumpkin on each side for the fall time and it looks like mums. I can show a couple more red doors or doors to give you an idea at the end of this also if you want. If not, That's fine too. I want to teach what you want to learn. So your doorway, it's bringing in all this good stuff, but it's also protection and keeping out the negative energy. That's why we want a solid, beautiful front door, because that's the energy we want to bring in. The best colors of a door is red. I do not resonate with red. I do not want a red door. I'm a wood element. It would make me snap. It would make me crazy. Every time I looked at that door, I'd be huffing and puffing and stomping my foot like an ox. My front door is a color of blue-green because obviously I love those colors. Hello, Fit Baker Mom. Join the party. Join the party. Thanks for inviting people. I appreciate it. This scope is on doors, and I'm talking about your front door to start with. First of all, what sector is it in? You have a tic-tac-toe grid. Yeah, happy 2016. Someone's happy. I've been watching scopes, and they're kind of depressing. They're all like, what are you doing? Have you made a plan? You need to be active right now. And it's like, shit, well, what about, the balance, guys? So I want to talk a little bit about the balance and the flow. I know, man. It's like freaking out. See, yay, snowflake. I did winter. I was doing 2016, but I love the snowflake so much better because I live up north. I live in the snow, and it's beautiful. Balance, exactly. So I did a survey, guys, and I'll post it in a feng shui group. How about feng shui business group? I just set that one up for those of you that are in business and want to learn how to apply these awesome tools. Boom, I got a Facebook page for you. Yay, snowflakes, brown ones even are pretty. Well, brown is earth element to ground you, so you're balanced. And green is ideas. It's a wood element. So all these ideas are always popping up. Hey, thanks, hashtag BizBabinit. Yeah, grounding is good and important. I was talking before this scope about the water element. We're in winter. Yay, Perry girls! Yay, Love Tribe! I love all those groups. I just pick randomly the ones that love me the most and show up and like the info. Boom! But I love you guys. Thanks for the hearts. Oh, there's the pretty pink hearts with the pink snowflakes. Yeah, they're monotone. I've been watching scopes. Ciao. I watch a lot of them on my PC. But when I'm on scopes, I'm hearting up when I like what they say. And I'm typing in if I want to learn something. Nothing out there today. The last couple of days have been kind of boring is what I found. It's just like, another scope you went to Target. I don't care. I don't shop. So this one is about the energy we're going to bring in. And the energy to every... Thanks, man. You're supposed to be smiling. I'm glad you found me, too. I'm a positive person. I have my bad days. I'm not saying I don't. But this is what you get most of the time, alrighty? So let's talk about changing energy. I took everything off my walls. You just would not believe it. You need some positivity. You need to definitely hang with me because I'm going to help you get there. And I'm doing a free webinar actually on Wednesday if you guys want to screenshot this. And it's at night. It's 7 p.m. Central because I like to include the UK, New Zealand, Australia, and people that work during the day. Okay? bit.ly/dream space 2016. We want your space to be a dream so everything flows smoothly. And you're not going to like it, but clutter be gone. I'm on a mission, man. I have been like decluttering like crazy. I mean, anytime I'm standing in the kitchen or doing something, I'm cleaning. I'm getting rid of stuff. I am on a mission. Do I love it? Do I use it? Or I'm getting rid of it. Oh, man. I just did a survey and the number one clutter. Okay, guys. You tell me what you think was number one. Cluttered reasons that they have clutter. Do you think that A, things are, number one, things are in the wrong place or they have no home? 2, paper clutter, junk, mail, and bills. That's number 2. And electronic clutter. Why do we forget about that? Hey, I've been homeless. I understand. We're going to get the energy to get you a home and get the things you desire. Not enough space. You know what it means? too much in too small a space. I go to people's homes, and my parents just moved, okay? And suddenly I open my garage, and it's like, what's all this stuff in here? I walk in my house. Now, I do love my dad's bar he made. It's really cool. Oh, wow. ADHD, 3 of them. Woo! You need to clear clutter, clear clutter, clear clutter, clear clutter. And then you need to clear some clutter. Clutters your mind. So we need to definitely get a grab on that. And I wasn't here to push you to buy anything from me, but I have a $7 program. And I think that you really need to take a look at it, because what's in there is a tapping. I don't know if you know what tapping is, but tapping is like a neurological way to unblock and release stuck things in your mind. Go to BrenniScopes.com. It's $7. It's 2 videos, a checklist, and a tapping to unblock you from cluttered thoughts and not, messy home, messy mind. Ooh, And I'm drinking water, man. We're in winter. It's a water element. I want things to flow smoothly and keep my electrons firing. So it's Brenni Scopes. I'll just write it up here for you. Boop, boop. Go here. Brenni, BRENNI, Scopes.com. Okay. It's called Clear, Clean, and Organize. It's steps so that you don't, tapping is awesome. I went through Pam. Thanks for putting that in there, Brenni Scopes. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess you can't really even see it. Brenni Scopes. Okay, so what it's about is, it's not your fault, people. People didn't teach us because they didn't have the tools. My parents grew up with a wood floor, no electricity, no running water. How in the heck would they know to help me with electronic clutter or paper clutter, junk mail? I mean, they were thrilled when they got junk mail. Hey, what's up, Bennett? Number 1, Ryan. Clear, clean, and organize. Boom! See, when you gotta love it when people show up on your scopes that like you and want to help you out. You have somebody typing stuff in. That's a hint right there, guys. When you do these scopes, you want to put emojis. You want to get noticed. And when the speaker is saying something, like I type the notes in and I put the links in, because it's all about getting the information out there. Boom! And she knows I love the hearts. Knows I love the hearts. My heart is big for you. So let's talk about energy. And when you are going to clear clutter and release energy, I don't like the word clear clutter because it's instantly, I hear my mom going, get in your room, clean your room. When I was young, I tried on every kind of clothes. I mean, I would have everything nice and neat. And before I went to school, because I didn't do it the day before, poop, 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 poop. There's a big pile of clothes on my bed. Drove my mom crazy. But I wore the outfit I wanted. I'm better now, but I'm not perfect at anything. And here's the great thing. I love to teach these classes because I do them with you. Like, I'm starting to do an office feng shui class. You're going to learn a lot about feng shui on this free call. And it will be personal and business because everyone's always asking me and they're so cluttered in their mind. So stop right now wherever you're sitting and look around. Your space reflects your life. So what is your space saying to you right now? My space was not where I am in my business now. I have a beautiful office, okay? Everything was feng shui in here. And I've expanded beyond that. I use feng shui in everything I do because everything is energy. Then your life is chaotic. Yeah. Perfectly imperfect humans striving to be better. That's what this is all about. In feng shui, everything is energy. So that means everything is having an impact on you, and it's either raising your vibration or it's lowering your vibration. So we want to get rid of everything that's lowering your vibration. If it doesn't serve you, get rid of it. Somebody else would love it. It's less clutter in your mind. Thanks for the hearts. I really appreciate those. Please share this out, guys. This is really good stuff. I've been doing this now 17 years officially. I've done this all my life. When I look back, ask my mother, I've always rearranged our furniture, and often. So I decided to redo my office. My hardest thing is getting rid of this color because I absolutely love this color. But I need to broaden. I'm in a earth element, so I can use earth tones, right? But I did take everything off the walls because I'm not just feng shui. I'm much more. Talk to my husband. He digs through the trash when I clean it up. Okay, he just has a fear. You need to get that organization and have him sit there and listen to that tapping. I am telling you, because fear comes from many places, and fear's low vibrating, so we don't want that. I need water. When I tell you to release something, you're going to go, I haven't used it in 20 years, but I know I'm going to need that item. Guess what you just told the universe? You're going to need that item, and you're going to need that item. If you can't find something, just tell the universe you're giving it away, and you'll probably find it. It's kooky crazy. It only knows what you tell it, right? The universe is listening and wanting to help you, but it only knows what you tell it. So I'm telling it the life I want, not the life I don't want. And I specifically use the energy map, what we call the Bagua, for that. So what does your front door look like? This is like your mouth feeds your body. Your doorway is the same thing. That's the mouth of your home. It's called the mouth of chi. What energy are you bringing in? What is it saying about you and or your business? So take a look at your front door. Does the handle rattle? Does it get stuck? I'll give you I like stories. I remember stories. So I had a client, and I had given one example at the beginning. You can watch it. It's about, she couldn't get a job, and I was listening to her words. Everything was a bunch of junk, bunch of trash, and she had garbage cans right outside her front door. First of all, my mom would have had none of that happening in our family. She's like, what? A garbage can outside your front door? Now, you have to have garbage in certain places, and I go through rooms and places for things, but we're talking about the energy of the front door and what you're bringing in. So you want a clean, clear pathway, and people can find your front door. The reason we do feng shui is because people build crazy architectural houses. So you want the pathway to your front door. Hello, Kyler396. You want the pathway to your front door clean and inviting. So it's easy to find, it's well lit, and you want balance. So like I had shown you a picture of 2 pumpkins, one on each side of the door. I would love to have flower pots year round, one on each side, because I love flowers, but guess what? 20 below, they ain't going nowhere. So those of you that live in the environment, let me give you a quick cure to bring in balanced energy. Thanks for the hearts. I really appreciate that. That's my girl, the Fit Baker Mom. A black pot with red flowers, one on each side of your front door, because the round is metal, the black of the pot signifies water, the dirt itself is the earth, the plant is wood, and the red is fire. So you've completed the 5 elements, and you have balance coming in on each side. You don't have to have Buddhas, you don't have to have fish, you don't have to have all these items. Yeah, apartment building. Well, okay, your apartment door. I lived in the hood, okay? And everybody knew it was my apartment because the energy of it. I made sure that my front door was always clean, and I either had a wreath on it. I was allowed to put flowers and stuff because we had a walkway on each side of the door. So you want your door working. If you're stuck in life, if you're not being heard, maybe your front door is stuck. Is it squeaking? So you're irritating people whenever you talk, because it's called the mouth of chi. It's the mouth of the adults. You want to make sure it's clean, inviting, and opens easily. And then once you open the door, it's deep. Feng shui is deep, but it's simple. I try and make it super simple. But once you see how simple it is to change the energy, and we're not even talking a lot of change. Okay, I want to make sure, like if your door squeaks or is stuck, get some WD-40. Rock on. WD-40 and duct tape are 2 of my favorite friends. So Yes, and open your door, and then intentionally. See, when you put intention to it, that's just extra fire, right? That's that little law of attraction, secret laws that we have. So tell the universe, I'm opening this up to new opportunities. I'm opening this up to new clients. I'm opening this up so people can find me. I'm opening this door for more money to roll in. Whatever it is, you know, a new career, a job. So when you're opening your front door, open it with intention and make sure to open it every day. We live in the north and many people have attached garages and they come in through like a mud room or something. You still need to shovel out so you can open your front door for safety. You want to be able to get out of your house, but you want to make sure the energy can come find you and that it's inviting. So take a look at your doors. Hello from Turkey. So take a look at welcome financial abundance. There you go. And then visualize it happening. Visualization and putting emotion into it is the key to make energy work that much faster. So everybody take a look at your door and not just your front door. That's the mouth of chi. That's okay. Make sure that he does that tapping because there is some things to that. Learned behavior. Like I said, my parents grew up. I never knew we were poor. I had no idea because we had food on the table. We always had fun. You know, we had barbecues on the weekend. And we're just blocking because this is all about positive energy and you being nasty is not positive energy. Dang it, I tried to block him. I couldn't do it. Oh, well, not going to bug me. Yeah, your kids are watching you. So, you know, that's why I'm going to really red envelopes over the door with Chinese money my sister gifted me a year ago. Okay, so change it up. That was a year ago, and you have a red envelope over your door. Have not heard that one. Red envelopes, we get paid in red envelopes and black sect. I know, but, you know, the trolls aren't going to bug me. It's just so sad that that's their life. I think I'll go out on Scopes and bug people. We can screenshot them and turn them in now to the Periscope police. So how sad that that's them, you know, pray for them. Send them blessings because that's their life, really, to create negative energy with people. Man, I'm glad that's not me. I'm the reverse. I'm here to create positive energy for you. So take a look at your door. Make sure that it's clean. It's inviting. And, you know, let me tell you about that red envelope really quick before I forget. So red envelope in feng shui is how we get yeep, beep, 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 yep. This is what red envelopes, we are paid in red envelopes because everything was passed down verbally for the monks. By the monks, and if you got it, you got it, and if not, there were no feng shui books around. My master brought feng shui to America in 1986. That's when books started popping up, but before that, you know, there's nowhere for us to just go look at except studying with our masters. Red is luck. Red is protection. It's your lifeblood, and it's activation. So if you like red, red is a great color for your front door. It doesn't work for me. I don't like red. I need little splashes of it. You don't see me in a red jacket, okay? Because I'm a wood element, and wood burns, fire burns up wood. So you have to love the color of your front door. The best colors are red, black, blue, and green. So pick one you love because every time you look at that door and you pull up to your house, you should be going, oh, I just love it. I just love it. Yeah, you know, you can... I would love to see that. I have not heard of putting red envelopes over a door. We get paid in red envelopes in black sect feng shui. Oh, another troll, guys. Everybody send the troll some blessings. They won't let me. There we go, block them. I don't like people coming on and cussing and being negative like that. So I'm just going to start sending them lots of positive energy so they come to their senses. Well, a tiger, it depends two things. As you can usually tell what your element is. Thanks, I love you too. By what colors you love. Like I love greens and I love blues. I'm a wood element, which is green, and it's fed by water, which is blue. if you're a fire element, you most likely like the colors of reds and oranges and yellow, brights, and you like sparkly things, stuff like that. If you like greens and blues, you're probably a wood element like me. Boom, that's rocking. Well, you know, all you're doing is sending them back what they're sending to you, and that's a universal law, it's karma. So, you know, sparkle is totally you. That's a fire element. Fire is active energy. It's yang energy. It's noontime. The love vibe. I see a lot of stuff. I don't remember the love vibe. I want to talk about the red envelopes. I don't know why it's above your door. We're paid in red envelopes, and we decide by the information that we give out to our clients because they're secrets and secret of secrets passed down verbally. So when I get paid in red envelopes, it's, you know, 1827, deciding on the size of the house and what information that was passed down. We take the money out of the red envelopes and we sleep on the red envelopes for 3 days. And in those 3 days, the energetic imprint of you putting your thought into it and the cures and us calling in our counsel, ideas will come to me in my sleep, and I know to get up and contact that client and say, oh, I forgot to tell you to do this, or no, don't do that. That's going to multiply the clutter, blah, blah, blah. And then I respectfully burn the red envelopes because I grew up with Native Americans. I don't know Sagittarius-wise what you are. Orange is your favorite color. Orange is a fire element color, and orange also lifts your chi naturally. Like if you rip an orange up and smell it, it's going to lift your energy by looking at it. Now flowers, I love every color, but as far as me wearing it, and there's many ways we can look at elements, elemental personalities. I'm a fire element, but my overall energy imprint, when I took my first breath, the stars that I consist of, I'm a wood element. And if you know me at all and you study the 5 elements, yeah, definitely a wood element. You can tell when I'm out of balance. I either get pushed over and run over, or I snap. Like, what? I had to stop caring about people with no common sense. I used to say that all the time. Yeah, whatever makes you happy is lifting your energy. That's exactly what you want, okay? So we just started talking with bringing in this energy into your house, and the first thing is what color is your front door? And is it a solid front door? Is it a working front door? Think from a safety perspective. If somebody was after you, I mean, do you have a big glass door they can just, you know, pop it or shoot through it, you know? So you want to think like that because we are animals and our mind is always thinking from the, you know, fight and flight thing. So what I'm trying to do is make sure the energy, whether it's coming in your house, that's the number one thing we're talking about. Oh, great. So I wonder which area it's in. If you do a tic-tac-toe grid, is your door in the bottom left, the bottom middle, or the bottom right? Because that'll also tell me what sector it's in, and I know the elements. So if it's in the bottom left, that's an earth element. If it's in the middle, that's a water element. And if it's in the right, it's a metal element. Well, that's good. A deep blue. Blue is water, and so things flow. So it's communication. It's your throat chakra. I would look at that as a positive thing because you want things flowing into your life. And whether you live in an apartment or not, you can still wipe the door down with intention between bottom, left, and middle. So you're in between the knowledge, intuition, and spirituality, because when you're meditating and you're raising your vibration and you're continually seeking expansion, you're going to be more intuitive. The second you start meditating and let the information come in, you're going to be more intuitive. And if you think you can't meditate, you can. You can just listen to yourself breathe. That's one way. Breathe in through your heart, in and out through your heart. Listen to nature sounds. Take a walk in nature. That's walking meditation. We want to calm your mind down so information can get in. We live in such a stressed out, moving fast society. We need to take the time to balance. And I was reading one of my spiritual books, The 7 Elohim Speak, and it's talking about red, burgundy. Oh, now see, I wouldn't like that because that's saying your door isn't solid, that one color. Someone peeled. You door. Someone peeled you door. Huh? You want it to do the best. Just do the best you can. And if it's really a color you don't like, I'd go to the office and see if you could change it or put something on it that's going to change your energy when you look at it. If you live in an apartment, there's only so much you can do. At your own home, you can change the color of your door. So take a look at all your doors, especially the door to your bedroom, the door that comes in your front door. And when we say front door, rock on, Kyler. I'm going to be doing these scopes like 3 or 4 times a day because I want to get a bunch of people on this free Dream Space webinar. bit.ly/DreamSpace2016. It's free. Come with all your questions. I've been taking a survey. So you can look for me, and I scope on feng shui, mindset, and motivation. Ugh. That's probably normal, but white is very cold. It's very analytical. It's not warm and inviting. So I would want to kick it up some way. Whether you put material on it or you put a wreath on it. Like my sister made the most beautiful wreath of turquoise and silver like balls, Christmas balls. She had another name for them and they had a little point on them. I don't know, but it was absolutely gorgeous. I could have looked at that all day long. So think of things that make you happy. But own the house so I could. Yeah, painting the doors is a lot of work, though. Why don't you put things on the doors and see what kind of energy it brings in that way, whether it's a saying or a picture, something that makes you happy. So when you're opening the door, you're like, man, I just love that. That makes me happy. You know, I had a saying and I really liked it, but it was somebody who backstabbed me and I never said a word and I never, you know, played the game with that person. And it was talking about peace, and peace isn't where it's quiet. It was saying peace is where you're quiet in your mind. That's where you're peaceful. And I love the saying, but every time I looked at it, I went, oh, I love that saying. Oh, that bitch. I didn't say that bitch. She's kind of nice. Hey, Finland, how you doing? Yeah. So anyway, it wasn't raising my vibration. The saying was, but then somebody gave it to me who, you know, her husband pushed me around and I had black and blue marks on my arm and her family didn't so like him, but she got remarried to him. I'm not going to create trouble. Those are her choices. Everything you're doing is a choice in your life. What about those positive words are stick-ons? Well, what are you talking about? Word art. Anything that's going to raise your vibration is what you want to keep around you. And things that are lowering your vibration you want to get rid of. So I said I had a beautiful picture. It was just calming. It was about peace. Peace in your mind. You know, peace isn't always where it's just quiet. Peace can be where it's very active energy, but you're peaceful in your mind. And that's the one thing I'm working on is holding peace in every situation. I have a tendency to be real wild. I want to hold my peace, which means I'll be a master in every situation because I want to be the master of my life. I don't want to be a reactor. You can respond or react. I've been a reactor, but I know that that's my element and that's what I tend to do. And I'm a thunder trigram. So what we're talking about is the energy you're bringing into your space. And it's not just your front door. If you have an office, what does your office door look like? You know, is it bringing in the energy you want? My favorite thing of the office, and I'm completely redoing my walls are all just plain now. There's no vision boards up. There's this whiteboard I write on all the time, but I'm getting rid of everything. Do I know Kazakh? No. Kazakhstan. I don't know what it is or who it is. So, especially if you're in an office environment or where you sit a lot, what energy are you sitting in? Yeah, well, maybe they're trying to be nice and say something, or maybe it's something negative and I'm cussing in another language. I don't know. That's your issue, people. So what I found out, you need to buy a condo. We don't need to. You want to. So what I would do is I would get pictures of the condo you dream and desire. And every morning I would think about that picture. And I would have a picture near me to carry with me and look at it all the time. And then when you're meditating, you're just going to sit there and you're going to feel and visualize what it's like. What it's like walking in and opening that door into your new condo. Yeah, visualize it. The key is the emotional aspect of it, okay? That you really, the universe is willing to give us, the studies, they call it precipitation. And the steps are always the same. You first have to decide on something, and then you want to keep clear. That's why I say get a picture, because what happens is people, they start wandering, and then they try, oh, maybe I'll change it a bit. And so the builders of creation, the Elohim, are like trying to get this blueprint in the etheric, and we keep changing it. So start small. Start with a rug or glass or whatever, and decide you want that item. Then visualize what that item is. Hold it in your mind as much as you possibly can. Feel what it would feel like having that, and things will just manifest. There you go. See? Because hopefully you're married or you want a couple. And I love wood floors. Like, I would get rid of all the carpeting in my house. Eventually I will, and just put rugs down. I have allergies, so I'm not big into carpeting. I'm not big into, there's a lot of fake things. Oh, that's awesome. So you have some good love relationship going on there. But this is about doors. So what is a doorway into each room you walk into? What's it saying? Make sure that they're not squeaking. Everything needs to be in working order, okay? So if the handle's loose, you can't get a grip. It depends on where, if it's in your career, you just can't get a grip. It's stuck means people can't get to you, right? Doors with intention. Everything with intention, and we forget to do it with intention, right? Cook with intention, clean with intention. When I was taking these things off the walls, I got rid of my, all my feng shui stuff that I've collected from the monasteries and going, traveling to China and presents. But I needed to tell the universe I'm bigger than just feng shui, because there's all these entrepreneurs and just people I need to help that makes it simple. My den does not have a door and not enough space for all my stuff. Yes, man, I can tell you that was the #1 thing in the survey. It was either things in the wrong place, which means people have no systems, or they just have way too much stuff in too small of a space. And that happened to me because my parents moved and suddenly I got items just appeared. And I know because I'm single, so it was like, wow, where'd that come from? But that's okay. I can help my parents release things. I only keep what I love. Unless it was something like my mom asked me to keep an end table, which wasn't a big deal. It was her mom's. I look at it. I think of my grandma. I love it. I wouldn't personally buy it, but I put it to a good purpose. So make sure to go to BrenniScopes.com. There's a $7 organization class, and it's first about clearing, then cleaning, and then getting organized. Because what's going on is the age group of me and people younger, there's not enough systems and tools. We didn't understand electronic clutter. Now we have I swear I signed up no junk mail and it tripled. I don't know what's going on with that. So guys, I'm going to jump off here. A lot of books. I am actually, another big thing for me is I'm getting rid of a lot of books. I'm cleaning my office out and I'm bringing one bookcase in, and it's the books I use all the time. But if I haven't used a book in a year, I'm going to give it to the public library. I have like 350 books. I'm doing the same with programs, and that was another thing. I said, how many people have books and programs that are just overtaking you? Okay, low battery mode. Plus, I'm 15 minutes late to meet my mother. Whoop. Just told her I'm working, Mama. I know. Don't be late for... I love it. She's at level 86. I now use levels instead of years. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Now, Bree, you make sure to show up for these because I'm going to make sure to deliver. I'm going to always give you information. But do show up for that free training on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And it's just going to be a lot of fun because, oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. And I will put that link on the Facebook page. It's Feng Shui Business. I just set that page up. And that's where you can find the link to register if you didn't get a screenshot of this, bit.ly/dreamspace2016. And I think I'm going to scope on some decluttering or something next. Yeah, but go to that page. That's the one I'm going to start pushing people to. I love it. All the Brenni love. That's right. Ooh. This is what you get with me. I'm a positive, motivated person, and I want you to surround yourself with the right people so that you can be happy too. We're going to cut cords and get rid of all the negative Nellies in our life and see what we can really do in a short period of time by cleaning out what we don't need. So make space, and then we're going to replace with what we want. And then you just get a positive dose of me. Whoop, whoop. All right, gotta go. See you on the next scope. Thank you.